Hello, I'm Ep3. I'm back. More Minecraft. Feed the Beast. And you see I'm wearing a new hat here. I think I'm going to do that once episode. I hope I get that many hats where I can do that. So last time we started setting up the Tinker's construct machine. And this time we're actually going to finish it. But first we need one very vital thing. We actually need some lava to cook all down stuff. And I know I see a lava, or not lava, but a volcano over there. But that only has one lava source and it just goes all the way down. So, and well, I know it goes through the middle, but I don't have the machines right now to pump that all out. So what we're going to do is we're going to run back over to the desert. And I remember seeing a surface lava right here. That little blob right there. And we need to collect that up to put it in our machines. Oh, let's get out of that. Alright, so what we're going to do to... Oh, I also got a squid trophy, and I do not right-click those. It spread water all over my house. What we need to do is we need to make some tanks to hold the lava. So we don't want to make a ton of buckets, right? So let's see right here. This is really cool. Before you actually had to make a tank and then you had to make a completely different one to upgrade it, okay? So you can actually make a portable tank, and this is very easy. But before you had to make like hardened, which you had to crush obsidian and stuff. All this is one copper with 4 glass around it, okay? We're gonna make 4. Well, we're gonna make 2 of these right now. And then later on we're going to make a ton of them. And then from there, there's an upgrade. It's called Hardened one. And that's Invar, but that's thermal expansion. We'll get into that. And that holds, if you hold shift on right there, that holds 16 buckets. The original one holds 8, which is very good for like some copper and glass. The upgrade to the Invar one is called Reinforced. And that's what the old tank used to be. And there used to be like iron or something in the middle there. This is, yeah, that's the crushed obsidian and lead, and this one's crazy. It actually holds 32 buckets, and then there's an upgrade to that, which I haven't even made in my single-player testing world, and that actually holds 64 buckets of lava, or any liquid, really. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the original tank right now, so we need some glass, which we have, and we're going to make 2 tanks, I think. We also need to make just 1 bucket to put all the lava in. So let's jump over here right now, shall we? Here's our bucket, and then simple enough is putting 2 copper here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. And there we go, with portable tanks, and that'll be 16 buckets of lava right off the bat, and that will be plenty to start smelting stuff down in our smeltery. And we also, in the furnaces here, I actually had to cook up some more seared bricks, and we'll deal with that when I get back from my trip. And I'm going to add a second layer onto this, and I'm going to move these over to here, because it's a little tight quarters if you ask me. So let's actually go over there right now, and I'm going to go grab some... Oh, we need a squid for this one. Let's go swim super quick, and I actually like to swim in F5 mode, because you can... We just need to... There we go. It's a very nice view, and it doesn't dunk you under the water all the time, so... Let's go right over there. This is very quick because we're a squid. We can swim and breathe underwater, which is very nice. Look at the hat. It's like spazzing now. Alright, so it should be right over here. Where's it at? Where's it at? I'm getting nervous. Oh, I think it's actually over more. We can swim over to it. This is way faster than running on land and saves on our hunger. So I don't know if it wastes hunger or not. I haven't gotten any yet. I bet running this distance you would. There's the volcano over there. I can't see it right now, or I'll probably sink in the water. What is this, a swamp biome? Oh, watch out. Oh, we ran into some. Okay, it's like, these break your boat. I don't want to know what they do if you're a squid. Yep, you just run into them. Alright, so our lava is right over here, and it is actually daytime, and that's the desert. It makes like a weird haze fog. It's kind of cool. Let's go back to human form. We're morphing, and that looks so creepy. Ugh. It's kind of cool, though. I'm so used to control a sprint, and it does not work on this. Alright, here is our lava right over here, and I hope there are 16 buckets worth. We really don't need that much, honestly, but let's go grab as much as we possibly can, shall we? And let's make sure not to fall in. That's goal number 1. And what's really cool about these tanks is you can just stack them right on top of each other, and if you look at them, it says 0 out of 8,000, and 8,000 millibuckets is 8 buckets. I learned that the hard way back in the old Feed the Beast. Yeah, this looks like there's a bunch of surface. I don't know how much this really holds. I just like clicking on the top one. Ooh, lag spike there. There we go, we're fine. Just some moving lava lagging us down a little bit. We're fine. There we go. Okay, yeah, we're filling up pretty quickly here, actually. So it looks like there's some 2-layer. Yep, there's definitely more down there, which is good because we can always come back here and fill back up. There's 8 out of 8, and we're just gonna take a bucket for the road. Oh crud! We also forgot one thing. So if you can't mine these up, okay? You actually need a special tool called, it's hammer. Oop, we can't spell hammer correctly. You need a tool called crescent hammer, and it's just 2 iron and 1 tin in the middle. And magically, through editing, I'm gonna have that, and I'll be in the same exact spot. So let's be in a easy to get back to spot. All right, I'm gonna get that hammer, and I'm gonna be right back. Oh, look at that! I'm back, and you didn't even notice. I'm in the same exact spot. How magical. I was gonna, like, say the same sentence so I can mash together, but I don't know if I'm that good of an editor or not. So we're gonna keep doing this. So what you do is you shift-click, or you shift right-click on these, and they just pop up, and you see right here, you can hold shift on them again, and you can see how much lava they actually have. And it'll say what kind of liquid they have and how much of it, which is amazing. And I really like this tooltip, so it tells it, like if it's vanilla Minecraft bread, or if it's thermal, or it's Thaumcraft pick, or, you know, it tells you what mod it's from. It's kind of cool. And we're going to gather these up, and that's going to power us pretty good of our Tinker's Contract smeltery. And I hope I said that correctly. Tinker's Construct. There we go. I had a little bit of a brain fart there. Alright, so we're going to head right back here. Swim through the water like a squid again. And then, so that actually was a really good save, finding that lava. Because I did not want to steal it from the volcano yet, because I really like the way it looks. And oh gosh, these lily pads are doing me the death of me. We just keep running into them. There we go. F5. Oh, was that one wearing a hat too? No, don't worry about it. Not worrying about it. They get really addictive. You're going to notice that. If you see like a villager, you're going to want to kill that villager to get that hat. They are very addictive. Especially if you find a really cool one. I kind of like this hat one. I've never seen it before. What was I saying? Okay, so that lava is really good save because I've actually been mining a little bit since last episode. I have probably like a stack of iron by now, a good bit of copper, and then there's also that fissure over there, which I went to a little bit ago. That we spawned next to, because I completely forgot about it, and I started making a mine and everything. I got some aluminum in there, which is very good, because you're going to definitely need a bunch of that. It's fairly common, but I don't know why. I've had a tough time finding it in this world. But in my test world, which is also vanilla I'm playing, or not vanilla, but it's also non-creative. What's non-creative? Survival, there we go. That's the word I'm thinking of. I found a ton of it. So maybe it's just the area I'm in. And also, that's a giant mountain, so you're not going to find anything. There's not going to be like any ores at the top part there, so do not mine at the top of a mountain. All right, so where were we here? We got the lava. What we need to do is let's make something really fancy if we have the stuff for it. I think it's just it's called fluid. It used to be called liquid duct, okay? It's called a fluid duct right now, and that took me forever to find that again, and it's right here. There's 2 different kinds. The regular fluid duct, which is the hardened glass one, like it used to be, I believe. I think so. But there's a nicer one. Like, it's nicer because it's cheaper. It's just some lead and copper, and we're going to make that a little bit. And you can actually hook that up to the Tinker's Construct thing. I don't have any lead on me. Let's see. This is actually my loot I got from the mines down there. We're going to need this glass. Do I have any lead at all? Ha! We do! Alright, we'll just cook up, like, with 2 of these. It's not going to really take that much at all. And while we're doing that, I have a stack of seared bricks that I gathered, and we're going to start making the second level on this, but what I need to do first is mine this all up right here, because this is way too tight of an area to be doing anything with here. I extended this out a little bit, and we're going to just put these right over here and have plenty of space. What I usually do, what I did before, I've done this once, so I set up just the regular table, which I'll teach you how to use in a little bit, and then I took 2 more faucets right there, and what we need to do is we need to actually set up a table, or 2 more tables and then 2 more faucets, so let's do that. Or yeah, they're all called faucets. I was correct, yay! And this is what this is called, is a casting basin, and this is, instead of, okay, what you can do is you can make an ingot cast, kind of, and then you can just pour the stuff into the ingot cast, and you can pull out all the ingots out of here. Like if you smelt some iron, you can just start pulling that out. But this one's quicker, okay? What this is going to do is you can just pour it and it'll make a block of the stuff, which is very awesome. Like it's way faster, and I just usually have 2 of these right here, so you can just go boop boop. There's 18 or 2 blocks right there. So That's going to be a little bit, though. I just like setting that up right now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we need 6 regular bricks right here. Actually, let's do 7. No, 6. My math. Oh gosh, we're running out of seared bricks again. This is terrible. We're almost done. Alright, we need to make 3 windows, okay? And these windows are very cool because they're not just regular windows. And I think I'm going to make the super fancy ones. And I hope... Oh no! We're going to throw this in here really quick while we're creating this. And I should have done that before, but I did not think of it. Because we're going to need a lot more glass than that. I really hope I have enough. I think I'm going to make the cheaper version because I do not have enough for that. And we're just going to hope that we have enough. Oh, we have plenty. Okay, we're fine. There's 2 different kind of windows. Okay, so I'll show you in the book. This is what I was worried about. Oh, here, the book's right here. If you see right here, nope, it's not right here. Let's look for it. It's in this book somewhere. Okay, there's 2 different. There's glass and there's a window. They both do the same thing, I believe. One might even hold more liquids. I'm not even sure. I haven't checked that yet. But I was going to make this one, or I was going to make this one, but I don't think I have enough glass right now. This one will work just fine. It just takes a little more seared bricks is all. And you're just going to pop these on right on top. I had to shift click that. Ooh, I had a burp. There you go. It's pretty much done, and you're going to have, before you'd only have like, what was it, 6 or something? It was the first 3 rows or maybe 2. Now you're going to have, let's see, it goes, that's quite a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, that's 18 different ores you can smell at the same time. And it's going to double it if you have like iron or copper, you know. That'll give you 36. Yay, math! That's 36 it'll liquefy down to. And then you just go over here, hit these casting basins, and boom, you're going to have blocks coming out, and then you can just hit them into the ingot form. So, before you can do any of that, though, we're going to need that lava. So let's go put this book away so we don't lose it. And then let's grab this and our bucket, which is very nice. So you go over to this thing right here. It's the seared tank we made a long time ago, and you just right-click. And you see it's going to fill up a little bit. And we can actually just pop this puppy right in here. Later on, we'll hook it up with the fluid ducts when we have actual resources to do so. Then you just right-click and click into it. It's very simple. And then you'll see this will start filling up, and it'll update, and then it'll actually show how the correct amount that's in there. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to grab our resources. Very simple. And iron is going to be very helpful to us. So I believe I have a lot more iron than that. I'm blind. I found it. We're going to go over here and I'm going to hold the right-click mouse and then just drag it along. You cannot put a entire stack in there. That'd be very OP. It'll just put one at a time. And nope, it doesn't scroll down. And the cool thing about this is, oh, kind of glitched out a little bit there. It not only holds 18, it holds almost infinite. I don't even know if there's a limit on how high up you can make it. But if, oh, you get down from there, you're going to get trapped. Get down from here. I cast you out. You can just keep building it upwards. I like to do at least one more layer of glass and then a layer of seared bricks all the way around the top. And then that's usually the size I like it, because that'll give you a lot. It'll definitely keep doubling. For some reason it's not updating how much lava's in there, but it is working. And when this fills all the way to the top of when it gets goes so yellow it's almost white, there, it just updated. Millibuckets. It has a little less than 4 in there, so this doesn't hold very much, but you can definitely hook it up to those fluid ducts and just basically give it infinite amount. If you have a 64 tank hooked up to this thing, you're never gonna have to worry about that pretty much ever. Alright, so you see I put 18 in here. We have 36 molten iron, and that was actually kind of dumb. Well, it's not really dumb. Okay, that's not what you have to do first though. Okay, so we need to make a special thing. We just dump that in here. It's not a big deal. I just kind of forgot about something very important I was supposed to make. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. I'm not winging it. Alright, let's go put this down so we can hurry up and get this iron the heck out of here, because it's not what we need to worry about right now. So you see I just right click on it and the block of iron comes out, and then you just get your iron ingots out of that, which I think we will. That's very cool. I like it. And then you just hit both of them and get this stuff out of here very quickly. What is one more bucket? That's amazing. Okay, we'll just pour that while we're in there showing you something in the book. Oh, I can't believe I forgot. Alright, so what we're gonna make, probably the first thing, don't do what I do what I say. What you're gonna do is it's called, let's find it. It is called aluminum brass, and you're gonna need 3 aluminum and 1 copper for this, okay? So you can just put as much as your smeltery will hold, as long as it's a 3-to-1 ratio. We don't have very much. We have 14, but we're going to need some copper also. See, I actually found some gold, and I found some diamonds, but I'm going to wait until I have a fortune pick, because I can't stand mining diamonds without a fortune pick. And you can, it's actually another step of Tinker's Construct you can do. So we're going to do 3, 2, 1, and then 3, 2, 1, just like so, and you can just fill this entire thing up. And I could do this a lot easier, but I'm going to do it the hard way, just putting one at a time. There we go. And if you see, it'll actually show the blocks in there. They're all weird and random because that is the way I put them in there, so it's actually living up to it. Let's get that iron out of there also, so we have a good amount of iron on us, and we can start making actually some armor. Well, we have some good armor. Steel is pretty good. I don't know if steel is actually better than iron or not, but that's fine. You see it is starting to smelt down into molten aluminum, and when the copper gets in there, this is all going to mix together and be very nice. And you see someone's actually gravel. I don't know if I showed you the gravel yet, and it's, oh gosh, it's almost become nighttime already. The gravel, you just have to have, if it requires an iron pick to mine of that ore, it's going to require an iron shovel of that kind. So I actually make them. I usually never make a shovel. It's very weird. If you see, they're starting to mix together here, and it's called aluminum brass. And actually, it's a good thing we made the iron, because what you can do is you can walk over here, take one ingot, and put it on there. And when this is all smelted down, that's actually 32. That's going to be plenty of brass. You're just going to go over here, and you're going to right-click, and it's going to fill up around this, and it's going to harden, and we're going to get that ingot back, and we're going to get a cast, okay? And this is what I was talking about. So you can put this on here. If, let's say, I had more iron in there, I could just go over here, click it in here, and it's just going to dry, or it's going to harden, and it's going to give you an ingot of that thing. There's a lot different, like, other stuff you can do this to. I'm just going to keep that. That's fine. Oh, gosh. What's happening? Okay. What I also found out is you can actually melt down more than ore. Let's get inside. I'm feeling very dangerous. I want to kill you. That looks so... Oh, I thought that was a hat. I was like, he has a cool hat on. Let's sleep for a second, and then we can safely... There we go. We can safely go back out here. So if you have like an old pick, I think you can actually just smelt down anything. Or look at this. You can smelt down a bucket. I actually had some like old heads here, like iron. I could just, if I don't want to chisel, I could just throw that in there. I don't think you can smelt down flint or paper. That would make sense though. That's kind of cool. You can just get rid of your garbage and throw it in here. Alright, so what we're going to do now is that we can start making these casts, which are very cool. We're going to go in here, and with cobblestone, we're going to put that right there. Oh, that's not what I'm... Here. Why isn't this working? There we go. We're going to throw this in the right slot, because that would make sense. And we're going to grab whatever we made that this pick out of. We're going to grab a stone tool of each, or one stone part of it, okay? Where is the tool rod? Awesome. And then you can just actually use your spare parts right here, and the binding, and perfect. Alright, what we're going to do with this is we're going to walk over here, and I'm going to probably wrap this up pretty soon when we make our iron pick, which is amazing. We're going to slap this down on here, and it has to be, I don't know if it has to be stone or not, but this is the only way you can get the metal tools, okay? You can't make them in the tables in there, because that would make sense. You have to actually make it out of... you have to actually smelt it down, pour it into your cast, and then you can slap it together in the bench. Now we have the tool binding. Now we just need the tool rod. The tool rod is going to be a very helpful one, because the pickaxe, the sword, a lot of stuff needs tool rod. You'll need one of it, though, okay? Now that we have that, we can actually just start getting rid of this. Just start throwing it in block form. And we're going to head in here. And actually, I think we just need all we need to do now is smelt down some iron, which I have on me. Very helpful. This is going to drain out pretty quickly. I'm hoping it'll drain out quick enough before these start mixing with each other. I don't like when things start sitting on top of each other inside of my smeltery. If you see, it looks very cool when it's actually in block form. You don't want to click both of these because they will fill it up to like a certain point, and you're going to have to either throw more in there, or if you have sometimes it'll get down to like the millibuckets and nuggets and stuff, and I would just usually dump it in here, and if it's too small amount to care about, I just mine this up and put it back down. Well, yeah, get out of here. Yeah, if it's too small amount, you can also make a nugget cast, I believe. And if you really want to conserve all of your stuff, where it's like a rare thing, but you need 9 nuggets to care, so I don't really care about it. I'd knock it out and put it back down. It's kind of a nice clean wipe of everything in here. Okay, so everything's about to smelt down. So what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna put our stuff in here. Let's get this all in our hotbar. Awesome. We're going to start off the pick head. And I just like, the first one I like to make is just an iron pick. Regular, no add-ons, nothing special, until we start getting some cool, really cool stuff. There we go. So we have the head, the tool rod, and it's fairly quick. I also like to put a chest right next to the table, because then I just put all these casts in it, so I definitely don't lose them. We'll do that in a little bit, though. So we have all of our parts, and we're going to walk over here to the, I believe, tool station, and you see you have the little outlines of each of the things. You can just put it, shift-click them in the correct spot, and there we go. We have a pickaxe, and I'm going to call this magic, oh, I can't spell, magic nose picker. There we go. We have the that doesn't cost any levels or anything, which is awesome. And there we go. We have a sword, and that is awesome. We're gonna do this next time. I think we're gonna do this for the. We're gonna make a tire tool set. I'm gonna have a sword, shovel, or it's actually a really cool thing you can make. I'll just show you a little glimpse to the future. Let's see here. In our correct book, I believe this is it. There's a really cool thing called a mattock. I've been playing with a little bit. And where did it go? I am blind. Did I just pass it? Where'd it go? There we go. It's called a mattock. This is going to be an axe and a shovel and a hoe all in one, and that is amazing. So you really don't need to make the other tools. Just make this, and then a sword, and then a pickaxe. You're good. And that'll save you a lot of space. Yeah, I love this thing. This is one of my favorite mods, right up there with Thaumcraft, even though Thaumcraft has actually done a lot of updates, and it's so different than it used to be, and it's kind of worrying me a little bit. I feel like I have to learn it all over again, but I'm definitely going to start doing that mod. Let's jump on here. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'm MagicMan444. This has been Minecraft FTB episode 3, or I think it's 3. I actually got the number right, I believe. Comment, like, subscribe if you want to. Only if you enjoyed and you want to see more of this. That really makes me want to play more and upload quicker or more often. So thank you for watching. I'm blabbering like I usually do. Thank you for watching and bye!